So it seems like recently Ninjago has been on a insane streak of giving us some of the best content just ever, both in the main series, in the sets, and in the extended universe, with Shatterspin having just recently dropped, and we have some major news that fans have been waiting just about 15 years for by the time this will actually release, and that is a story depicting the events of the Serpentine War. What is going on, Dork Squad, and welcome back to another quick little video here on the channel discussing some major Ninjago news that after a couple days of this being out, I couldn't help but make a video on this because this is honestly insane. Now, the Serpentine War is something that we've known about almost since the first or second, or was it the third, or definitely by the fourth season of Ninjago, we knew about the Serpentine War. I can't remember exactly where it was introduced. I do believe in season 1 because we had the whole snakes things, but we only ever really saw some of it during season 4 in the Garmadork flashbacks. So for the most part, the entirety of what happened during the Serpentine War, except for how it ended, has relatively been a mystery to most fans, as well as the characters involved. We obviously know Ray, we know Maya, Wu, and Garmadork, but there's so many elemental masters from the time during the Serpentine War that we've been dying to fully meet and see their personalities and how they interact, such as, say, Jay's biological mother was involved in the Serpentine War, and something fans have been dying to see a series of, and finally it is coming here. And we have our first look with the cover art for the graphic novel, and this just looks phenomenal. I've glazed the art for these Ninjago graphic novels many times. I absolutely love them, and I think what Ninjago is doing, extending the universe through comics, something similar to like what Star Wars does, is just phenomenal for the IP and gives us more content away from just Dragons Rising and filling in those gaps of lore. It's something every franchise does, so obviously why not Ninjago? And if the stories are good, no one's complaining, which so far we're 2 for 2 on the stories, unless actually 3 for if we're including the Dark Island, because that's a pretty good comic too. And this just makes me so excited. I've been dying since the beginning to know and see the Serpentine War in full, and I think seeing it in a comic is going to be pretty awesome, although I would have much rather preferred a series almost like Ninjago Legends and that anime-esque art style for the Serpentine War, but they've been cooking with these comics, so I'll let them cook. This cover art, like I said, is phenomenal. We got our look at the new villain here, which, if you think about it, this looks like Pythor's species. I forgot his exact species, but this is probably someone that Pythor ended up eating by the Anacondrae, right? Anyways, before I get called a fake fan, we're gonna move on, but the new villain here, if not Pythor, looks really cool. A hooded masked Serpentine. Maybe this is one of the reasons the whole war started, as the title is Strike of the Serpentine. I'm so excited for this comic. It looks like we have a new elemental master down there beside Garmadork. I'm not sure who she is. I don't remember seeing her in any of the flashbacks, but we can see we got Cole's descendant there. I believe that's the old master of ice, and I forgot what this guy does, but I know there's that one scene where he's like, he does the little thing, and then the snakes go away in season 4. So we've seen majority of these characters except for this new hooded villain and this new mysterious elemental master there, who I would assume is Cole's mom if we didn't know her, but obviously that's not Cole's mom because I feel like that's like Cole's grandpa, right? Anyways, the art on the cover is phenomenal, and we actually do have a little bit of words from the creators here. You can see I'm here on a news article discussing it, and this is what they've had to say about the comic. Ninjago fans have always wanted a deeper dive into the Serpentine War, and Strike of the Serpentine is a bigger and bolder story than anything we've done before. More characters, more powers, more adventure. It's gonna blow people away. I am really liking how seriously Skybound is taking Ninjago as an IP and how excited they are to tell more stories and keep up this partnership with Lego, and it just makes me more excited as a Ninjago fan because that's just more content we get throughout the year now, and I'm so excited. We do have a little bit of a description, I believe, of the comic outside of that, and this is coming from Ninjago Wiki. Wu and Garmadork are champions of Ninjago, but until now, both Spinjitzu brothers have followed their own paths. When whispers of war with the Serpentine clan emerge, these two must must brave unexpected threats and bring together the mighty heroes known as the Elemental Masters. So this is clearly taking place before Shatterspin. It definitely sounds like this is taking place at the start of the Serpentine War. So maybe we'll get something after Shatterspin, as Shatterspin is the in-between story. As we know, Garmadork, the original comic, takes place in between seasons 10 and 11. So they really are filling in the lore gaps here, and I'm excited for this series. So far, Garmadork has been phenomenally written in these series. The art has been amazing, and it's even been giving us hints at future Dragons Rising stuff. Yes, I do have my Shatterspin video coming out very, very soon. I've been setting this up to have more prettier backgrounds, and I need to get a ring light. The way the camera's already fallen like 3 times while recording this. It's also like almost 2 a.m. But I'm very excited for this comic, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What do we think is going to happen? Could this series be explaining what happened to Jay's mom and Jay's dad? Why they had to abandon him? Did they die at some point? I don't know. There's a whole lot of mystery there, and I know I bring up Jay almost in every video, but there's so much story to him, especially with Dragons Rising, and one of the biggest mysteries has always been what happened to Jay's parents, and why did they abandon him and give him to Ed and Edna? How did Jay get the powers passed on to him? What happened to his mom? I have so many questions that I need to learn the answers. But let me know, Dork Squad, down below what you are excited to see in this comic, and who you're excited to see get expanded upon from the little bits of information we know of them from the season 4 flashbacks. Honestly, we don't know much about the Elemental Masters other than their elemental powers. I'm really hoping to learn more about Jay's mom, because that's been one of the biggest mysteries ever. But thank you guys so very much for watching. Thank you to my wonderful channel members for supporting the channel and videos just like this. If you want to get access to members only video streams and other perks, and be sure to hit that join button down below for only 99 cents a month. This week I will be doing my stream for Men's Mental Health Month. We will be playing the entirety of the Shadow of Ronin here on stream, so be sure to go check that out. June 3rd at, I believe, 3 or 4 p.m. EST. Convert that to where you want. Go check it out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.